Columbus, Ohio. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The lone back's got it. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll get rid of it. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
In the red area, it's Riley. Bring him down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Left side is Edwards. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabs it, and he will score. Touchdown Tide.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. St. Clair. The short hands. It's Jackson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Got out of trouble and throws. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That kind of play will send a surge of energy for your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Snapped on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's West. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
St. Clair setting up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Tide ready to roll on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Second down. Defense in press coverage. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Nowhere to go.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first. Left side is Edwards. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped. Two after the big play in the passing game. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short at field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tavian St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Roberts. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing St. Clair. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab in the end zone for 6. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Let's it fly. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Turning it on.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in the interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drops back on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're all over him. He's got it way down the field. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Rush is on. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Lost to throw again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. St. Clair. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Moves to his right. In traffic, it's Jackson. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tavian St. Clair. Here comes the heat. And they got him. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. That's caught. It's Bell. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is such a critical mistake for this offense, man. Such an opportunity to add to the lead, put more points on the board, keep the momentum, but sometimes you just get a little bit too aggressive. And Palmer, they pay for it in a big way.
And that's one where the defense gave up some yards early in the drive, and you're wondering, is the opponent going to score here at the end of the first half? But they're just waiting for one mistake, and they take advantage of the opportunity, jumping that pass in the air, picking it off, taking it all the way to the house, and now taking the lead.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing St. Clair. Hauls it in. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 13 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Seminoles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
The run inside. It's Jackson. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Right side, it's Jackson. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. St. Clair. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jackson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes go rolling down the field. Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. Left side is Jackson. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
St. Clair from the gun on third down. And it was lights out after that. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department now.
Here comes that Alabama offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Got it down the field. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the field. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Tavian St. Clair. Caught. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. There he goes! They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. Looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On the run, it's West. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. St. Clair. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The corners are walked up tight. Straight ahead, it's Riley. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the run, fires downfield. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Coming out with it, it's Cross. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Hits inside, it's Jackson.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. St. Clair. Look out. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the...
Makes the catch and he's free. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide ready to roll on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Working on the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions again.
Second down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Just got rid of that one.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Mack throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Crump. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tavian St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Bell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. They're all over him. Upstairs he's got it.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
And the Buckeyes enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Running inside, it's Rodgers. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Keep it on the ground. There's some room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Austin Mack rushes on. They get to him as he throws.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. One more play to pad the stats. They go play action with St. Clair. Here comes the heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball, but they...